Hello everybody and welcome back to the Spencer Arms YouTube channel. You can probably see I am sporting the new Spencer Arms t-shirt. I had the t-shirt studio do me a couple of polo shirts, just see how they turn out. I think they can do embroidery. So this is the design from AJ Higgins. This was for the beer mat, so I'm currently sort of like trying to get a custom made beer mat. So I've had this in blue with a yellow on, and I've had a white one with the normal logo on, and on the back, I don't know if you can see it, hashtag Speno Waffle. So basically, if you just search hashtag Speno Waffle in Google, you'll find me. Anyway, in December last year, this beer came to the channel, and I had a little watch back of it, and I thought, oh my gosh, 33 minutes long. Now, the reason it was that long is because I went really into depth about like all the information I'd been given by Thornbridge. Well, anyway, I says to them, please bring this beer back, and it is back. Here it is. So the first video, you might want to skip through that. This one's going to be a little bit quicker. But if you want to see a lot of information and a lot of information about this beer, then go and bore yourself with my first review of the first one. It was in like a pinky can, but look at the artwork on this. This is absolutely fantastic. The Jaipur Imperial IPA, alcohol 10% ABV. Fantastic can art. Coming in a 330ml can. I ain't going to pull no punch. I'm going to get this straight out because I want to probably get this on Instagram as well. So, yeah, here's the thing. So, being part of the beer club means that I have had early dibs. I didn't want to do that. Oh, God. Oh, my word. God, I forgot how good that was. I've had early dibs on getting this. So part of the beer club, if you're part of the beer club, you get like the exclusive area. And I had an email from Thornbridge to say the Jaipur X is now available to you guys, part of the beer club, to order now. So I ordered 6 cans of these. They are currently, I think, £6 a can. Don't quote me on that. I think it was £6 a can. I just did it really quick. I wanted them here. I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see how it is faring this, well, you know, this year, because it was December last year. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. I've just car crashed the pour, but you forget how carbonated it is. You forget sort of like how wonderful this beer is, how naturally carbonated. So, yeah, so I've given myself, well, to be honest with you, 330 can in my little glass. It's filled it up a bit. Now, you'll have a lot of flavour in that foam. You'll get a lot of the sort of like the hop oil flavour in that foam. So it's beautiful. Now I'm going to give you a little bit of a story about this. Now this is from the message that Thornbridge sent to me in November last year. So basically, I asked them, how do you get the higher alcohol? Basically, because it doesn't taste like it's got big alcohol. So anyway, higher alcohol means we need more sugar to begin with, which is obvious, isn't it? For the yeast to consume and turn into alcohol and CO2. The source of this sugar is our low colour Maris Otter malt. Our house yeast has a high alcohol tolerance, so can ferment up to those levels without being killed off by the high alcohol. So obviously, if you're trying to brew a high strength beer like this with a yeast that can't cope with it, the actual alcohol will start to kill off the yeast. We generally see a few days added onto the fermentation time in order for it to complete fully. So more like 8 to 9 days brewing this rather than the 5 to 6. We like to restrain the fermentation temperature for the first 72 hours to avoid too many higher alcohols being produced, which can give a petrol-like flavour, that ethanol type of flavour. Hop-wise, we add more than twice what goes into a normal Jaipur, but keep the same varieties in so that it still has that Jaipur flavour. We decided to make this version of Jaipur a hazy version, as you can see, to let the hops come through. And let the hops come through a bit more, so expect it to be slightly hazy. Well, there it is. It is slightly hazy. It's got a very pillowy, soft head, a head that's like hanging on, like me falling off a bridge with a 100-foot drop behind us, below us. So it's looking fantastic. Now, Thornbridge have told me that there's no difference they've not tweaked it, they've not done anything to it. It's exactly the same brew as they did last time. I suppose the only difference is the can art. So let's have so it's smelling really fruity, but hard to get through that big foamy head. That's where it's at. So the foam really gives you some of the bittering qualities of the hop. The foam sort of carries the bitter. Right, let's get into this. Cheers. I want to get this done before 15 minutes to get this on Instagram. Oh yeah. Oh wow. It don't disappoint. Oh, I mean, I'm a big fan of Jaipur anyway. I love Jaipur, but this is a must. This is a must-have. It's a must-try. If you like Jaipur, this is a must try. And I highly recommend. I can't believe I've been in the beer club as long as I have. Generally, the beer clubs I've been before, I'll go for a little bit, and then I'll change and leave them. But this, I just keep on going and going and going because the beers just keep on coming and coming and coming. And really interesting beers. And see the Jaipur X back on really thrilled me. So it's really. It's so punchy, grapefruity, sits well at the back of your throat. The alcohol is 10%. It really is nowhere to be seen. Apart from maybe, if I remember last time when I'm drinking it, a slight warmth down here. But I've had sort of dinner earlier on, so I've not got an empty stomach. But I would imagine if you hadn't had much to eat, you'd really feel it going down in here. It's a really quite crisp and refreshing drink for a 10% IPA and an Imperial IPA. You know, this is like literally ramped up. It's got double, twice the hops that go into the normal Jaipur. It's fantastic. You know, I've ordered 6 cans of this just on the start, and when the beer club, if it's available to add to the beer club, which it wasn't at the time, but generally towards the end of the month, they might give me the opportunity to add this to the beer club. So I will add in quite a few of these because I only had 2 last time because it was part of the beer club, and I really regretted not getting any more. But it's fantastic that they've given us. You know, everybody's been so excited about this coming out. Well, when they've seen the Instagram post and seen it, really excited about it coming out. And then within a day or so, I've got an email to say, you can get it if you want it now. Oh, it's so big. The fruity flavours, the grapefruit flavours really big. Really nice, really sits on the back of your tongue, that bittering sort of like on the back of your tongue. It's not massively bitter, but it has got a lovely bitter hit with it. It's really fresh as well. Fruity fresh. Slight, yeah, it's really sort of like, you can taste the malts as well. The malts come in to just settle down that big hop. I really love a beer like this. I love a beer. Just lately, I've been drinking the really crisp, clean, sort of like malt-forward, like German beers with no real hop hit at all. So I'm thinking that this might be the first big hop beer that's really hit me, and it makes you go ooh, you know, it makes you remember how fantastic a beer like this is. But also then, just as the hops are really smacking you in the face, the malt comes along and just calms them down a little bit, but leaves that lingering grapefruity bitterness at the back of your tongue. I simply can't believe this is 10%. I remember drinking it last time, not being able to believe it's 10%. And that is all down to the fact that they're brewing this in the way they're brewing it. So you're not getting them petrol-like flavours. You're not getting that ethanol. You're not getting... the yeast is handling the fermentation and producing the alcohol without killing off the yeast. You're getting a pure brewed beer. You're getting a really good quality brewed beer, and you're getting natural CO2 in this. The mouthfeel is fantastic. Look at the head retention. Look at the conditioning of that. It's absolutely. I love these glasses. I really do. It's a wonderful, wonderful beer. There's also it's a slight danky fruitness in it as well. I think last time I had 2 of them. I had 2 330ml bottles of it, cans of it, and I think really I've only brought 1 down tonight because I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good in the week. And we've just been to the pub to have one of the stouts that was there for a cask ale week as well. Well, not cask ale week, for the pub winning, like getting a 5-star review, the Two Steeples in Wigston, for having the cellar bang on and the cask ale bang on. So we've been to have his celebratory stout that he sort of put on as a one-off. Lovely. But yeah, this is so fruity. I think this is a beer you could really catch your mates out. You could turn around to your mates and say to them, I've got a really nice hop-forward beer here. You want to try it? And they'll try it, and they will never know it's 10%. Then after a couple of 3 cans, well, whoa, what are you giving me here, Speno? You know what I mean? Crikey, or Raleigh. But yeah, so I'm not going to bang on about it like I did last time. Basically, like, thank you, Thornbridge. I asked you, I said, oh, please bring this out. Please make it on your core range, please. I mean, I suppose like to brew a 10% beer like this as a core is a bit tricky to keep it going. But I was like, really, please bring this out again. And I'm so pleased, like a lot of people are, to see this make an appearance again, because it will never stop me from drinking just Jaipur as a normal. I mean, it's always a fantastic beer. Jaipur will never be anything other than fantastic. Because you couldn't really be sessioning this too much. This is sort of like a one. I'd like to probably like have 2 or 3 normal Jaipurs and have the 4th one as this. It'd really be, having had the flavours of Jaipur in your mouth and then ramping it up with this Imperial one. It'll be absolutely brilliant. But yeah, I love it. Fantastic, really fruity. Danky fruit, real grapefruity bitterness on the back, nicely calmed down by the malts, which are smooth and lovely. The mouthfeel is great. It is really, absolutely, and also as well, once you've had it for a few minutes, and you've just got just a slight little bit, it's just warmed up a little bit, slightly. Because I think they recommended I drink it between 5 and 8 degrees. So this was probably at the 5 degrees when I started, and then by the time I finished, it quickly warms up here, it does. Really can taste the sweet malts in there as well, the nice malty balance in there. The actual end result of the beer, once you've got down the can, is you really got that balanced flavours of the hops and the malts. And look at the head retention all the way down the glass. Fantastic. You shouldn't lose that. It's really decadent. Oh, it's magical. It's absolutely brilliant. Like, I sure gave it a hashtag Speno Waffle 10 out of 10 last time. And I stand by that. Right, so I've been Speno here down at the Spencer Arms with me new polo shirt on, with me new logo and everything else. I'm really pleased with that. AJ Higgins provided that for us. She worked really hard to come up with this fantastic logo. I'm so pleased with it. I love it. I'm getting glasses done. I'm in talks with different people to see what they can do, because once you've got your merchandise, you can just go back to them and get it. So I've just ordered some pint glasses which are going to be etched, because there's too many colours in here to put on the pint glasses. I've also gone to just a normal place on Etsy, I think, or maybe Amazon, and got some with the stickers on the pint glasses just for a novelty. But I'm getting some etched pint glasses, which I'm really hopefully going to be pleased with, so I'll bring them to the channel. I've got some stickers coming. Finally, I'll be able to hopefully do some sticker swap. Well, not swapping because I've had loads here, but sticker giving out and things like that. Yeah, it feels nice. It feels nice to finally have a logo. So yeah, I want to thank AJ Higgins for that. I want to thank Verdant for doing the Sniffing the Wrong People cam, which got me in contact with her. But anyway, it's not about them tonight. It's about Thornbridge and his fantastic beer that I'm so thankful that got brought out, and I'm going to buy quite a few of these. Right, take care, everybody. This has been Speno. This has been a fantastic Jaipur Imperial IPA from Thornbridge, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers, everybody.